Hey, hello my fellow YouTubers. It is Monday, April 15th, 10:35 a.m. Denver time. And okay, the latest is Trump is now saying, whether he's just BSing or not, or if they're really going to try to do it, that they want to send all these immigrants to sanctuary cities. I'm going to include a very good link to talking about this and Trump's changing stance, which was never changed because this was the plan to, I believe it's pronounced Grindel 61. Does an excellent breakdown on this, showing you just a few clips from Trump and then the tweets and other things he said and as they changed their mind. But anyway, what he kind of addresses here, and the important thing is, if they really go through with this another perfect stage setup. They have an immigration problem that's not a problem at all, because this is all a setup. This is all part of the UN Immigration Pact. You know, like I've said before with Trump, spouting off saying he's going to do this, going to do that, never does any of it. And now if they really were to start sending the immigrants in mass to sanctuary cities, they're already being bussed in here anyway, it doesn't freaking matter. But what that would do, that would appease the left, because they want them. That would appease the Trumpster side, because a lot of them are already out there preaching, yay, send them to sanctuary cities, let them have them, let them deal with them. That's the problem for all of us. I mean, that's just that would be just the way to appease, the right, the Trumpster side, by saying, yeah, ship them to the sanctuary cities. But when you're doing that, that's just a psychological reverse psychology move, approving and actually putting it right out front that they're going to bust these people into all the other cities. People freaking wake up and, smell the BS. What happened to Trump's troops, shut down the border and change the laws? They're not even trying to do that. What little effort they made before, gone. It's massively increased under Trump, as we know. All the immigrants, this is part of their plan. It's, as I've said before, it's several times. I'm going to say it again because it's been a while. This whole thing is a setup to turn the United States of America into a third world country. As Obama said, he put it out on Front Street. All countries have to be equal, and that does not mean the U.S. of A. rises above others. That means they sink us down to the level of all the other third world countries. That's the plan. They're not going to do nothing whatsoever about these immigrants, about these illegals, whatever you want to call it. They're not going to change that. You got to see this. This is the plan. They know that the majority of the United States wouldn't go for it if the Trumpster just came out and said we have to follow the UN Immigration Pact. So what do? You pretend to fight it while you do nothing about it, and even help it out as much as you can. They've already been shipping them and busting them in. It's like I said, it's tripled and quadrupled under Trump. Check the stats. Check the facts. Like I said, I'm going to include that Grindel 61 video. All these channels want to keep saying with something's big happened, with all this stuff happening, something big's going to happen, something big's going to happen. It is going to happen. It's happening right now. They're not going to solve it. They're turning us into a third world country. Again, I'm going to say this again. We are not going to get EMP'd from man-made technology, except if it was purely by accident, and that's not as easy as people think for just one person to push a button or turn one key. It doesn't work like that. I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. Just take our country specifically. All this advanced technology they're doing, the tracking, the tracing, the cameras, the 5G technology. If they knew or even thought there was a possibility we were going to have a World War III, shoot nuclear missiles all over the place, they would not be wasting their time and investing on all this. You could forget all them stupid headlines, all that propaganda, all that distraction bullshit they put out there specifically for the alternative media, for us truthers, for us preppers. And as I said before, the preppers are the government's secret weapon, because we aren't going to do jack shit but what we're doing right now, prepping to hide. Like I said, I don't give a flying F myself, but it's going to fall apart. And all this also goes with the fact they know the planet's dying from the geoengineering, from the chemtrails, from the crap they're spraying on us, from the GMO foods, from Fukushima, from all the massive oil leaks all over in the oceans and on land, and all the other pollution and radioactive crap they've been dumping everywhere for the last 100 years or whatever. They are setting it up. And it's a fact. I don't care if you want to see it or not, or just live in the on the Nile denial. That there's going to be fights over resources, for simply food resources. Look at the way the geoengineering. Look at the way the chemtrailing, out of control loops. All these screwed up weather things aren't on purpose. Some are on accident from side effects of what they've been doing since at least Vietnam. They know it. They know it. And, you know, you just, okay. You know, as a, you know, like I said, they've toasted the planet between the chemtrailing and Fukushima and all the other massive things. Oh, it's the same thing with the economic collapse. There's not going to be no economic collapse. Everything's just going to keep winding down, winding down, and winding down. And pretty soon we're going to be as trashy, and everybody's going to be still making YouTube videos about how this is going to happen, that's going to happen. You know, as you're in food lines or as you're paying, you know, $10, $20 for a loaf of bread, you know, from the shortages of everything, which we're going to, you know, the prices are probably already going up. I haven't had to buy anything in a while. Oh, I did move. Taking a little longer to get all set up than I thought. I drive to Denver 2 more days for work, and it's where I'm living out east of the Springs, 2.5 hour drive both ways, but it was worth it just to get my ass out there. Anything else here? It's simple. That's the program. I wish these people that are for the Trumpster and thinking now that this is okay to start sending the immigrants to sanctuary cities need to open their eyes and see the battle plan here. If they go ahead and start doing this, like I said, they just threw it right in everybody's faces. You know, we're not going to even try to hide it anymore. We're just going to put it right on Front Street. We're going to bust them into all these alleged sanctuary cities, and some of them are going to act like, well, we don't want that to happen, but we do. I mean, they're just going to continue to baffle us with bullshit. Anyway, until next time.